Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my current thoughts on the LA Beast from 2024. I didn't write anything down or anything, so for the most part, I'm going to kind of just speak from my heart here and fire from the hip. But just some thoughts that I have about him. Man, the LA Beast is just such a big topic right now. My goodness. I just absolutely love that he has ever so recently posted two limited edition LA Beast Crystal Pepsis on eBay for sale. Two of them went for sale, and he's put another two up right now, and I think they're on eBay right now. My buddy DJ Glowing Ice actually won one of those bottles and had a very awesome privilege to get an autographed LA Beast picture as well. And man, but beside the point, other than that, I just think about the LA Beast and all of his trials and tribulations that he's been through, from being in a car accident to where it engulfed in flames to where he pretty much had to move back to New Jersey with his parents all the way back. And I want to say, I don't know, either 2014 or 15, before eventually he moved out of his parents' house again and bought his own house, which he's already done that, of course. And he's also obviously married now and has his son, his very first kid. And I just remember back in 2019, I think it was about 5 years ago, the LA Beast was dealing with such bad burnout. He was receiving a lot of negative comments on his platform, like people were calling him a pussy for not being able to finish food challenges. And you know, the thing of the matter is like, you gotta take into consideration how much negative comments can affect people. I mean, my buddy DJ Glowing Ice has just recently done a video where he's reacting to mean comments, for crying out loud. So if you think that your negative comments don't hurt people, you're wrong. The comments really mean a lot to creators, even big time celebrities like the LA Beast. I think back in 2019 when the LA Beast took like 6 months off, he only published like 11 or 12 videos. But nowadays, looking at him now, he's now a 40-year-old man, he's married, he has his son, and I feel like he is in a lot more of a settled spot. And the LA Beast has done so much for the YouTube community and put his body through so much hell to entertain his fans and whatnot. And the way I see it, I don't think the LA Beast would ever have to do another crazy challenge again in order to continue getting the attention that he wants. Me personally, I'm as big of an LA Beast fan out there. I'm as big of a fan as they come. So I don't really care what he makes nowadays. I just want to see him post and see his face that we all love so much. And I love how the LA Beast has remained the same, even though he might not do the craziest, most insane challenges anymore. Although he still does some. He still has his goofy sense of humor. And you know, he's still the LA Beast. He just has a little bit of gray hairs in his beard now. That's pretty much trimmed down all the way to the skin. But, you know, after all the trials and tribulation that the LA Beast has gone through, and even at the beginning of this year, when he had mentioned that he's still very burnt out, he was still taking the steps needed in order to get the ball rolling again, which he did. And he even addressed that on a community post. Bought a David Goggins book, started going to bed earlier at night so he could reset his brain, his memory, just to be able to help cope with everything that he's doing on YouTube and whatnot. Because the LA Beast, he really does love his fans a lot. And just because there's fans out there like me that hasn't received all that many responses from the LA Beast, it doesn't mean that he dislikes you. It just means that he's so busy that he doesn't really have the time or the energy to reply to everybody's comments. And the LA Beast, he's actually one of the most generous, kind human beings out there. He really has given a lot to his fans. And I remember years ago when I was watching one of his videos, I think it was back in, I want to say, I don't know, I'm firing from the hip here, around 2015, maybe 14. There were people that were giving him a lot of flack because he hadn't posted for a while, but he was still, again, all the way back at that point, he was in a position to where he was really burnt out. And he even made a video addressing his fans, what was going on. People just complaining to him about not posting and how he doesn't do anything for his fans. And he had actually, I think he had wrote back like, I don't know, 2,000 fans or something like that. And that costed him $1,000 because he used, obviously, you know as well as I do, you got to use a 50-cent stamp to mail anybody when it comes to a letter. So, as big and famous as the LA Beast is, he really has done a lot more for his fans than people are even aware of. And just because he might not answer you when you want him to answer you, that doesn't mean that he's any less of a human being. Being a celebrity is not an easy thing. There's actually a lot of people out there that have achieved celebrity status that have folded under pressure and quit their YouTube channels because they couldn't take the fame. And yeah, if you're getting thousands of comments on all your videos and hundreds of thousands of views, yeah, that can be a lot of pressure that you're dealing with. And the LA Beast, he's a human being just like anybody else. It's not like he's just freaking Rambo. He actually has feelings, and he does suffer with some amounts of anxiety when it comes to publicity. It's because wherever he goes, there's usually people that can recognize him, and so he's aware of that. If you could just imagine being a celebrity and having people call out your name randomly like they know you when you're a complete stranger, yeah, that would be pretty nerve-wracking. And so if you compile all that together and you think about how much fame and attention he's gotten and how many people are obsessed with him, yeah, that could be a pretty nerve-wracking experience to deal with all that publicity. So, but one thing's for sure, all of what the LA Beast has done is amazing. And I absolutely loved that challenge that he did where he took on the 1 gallon of water drinking with using a fork. I mean, that's just so LA Beast material. How could you put it past him to do something like that? And at first, when he had posted that video, I didn't realize that he was actually going to use a freaking fork to take sips with every single drop. I thought he had some sort of a technical way he was going to stab the fork inside the bottle and drink it fast or something, but no. He really did mean drinking an entire gallon of water with a fork, and that's exactly what he did. So it's just silly little things like that he comes up with to try, or it's a trend that he had picked up and found a couple of benchmarks, maybe just one, but he's definitely set the record for that. 2 hours and 20 minutes to drink an entire gallon of water with a fork is pretty awesome. But the biggest point that I wanted to make on this video is that after all the trials and tribulations that the LA Beast has gone through, even being in a car accident, almost dying because the car engulfed in flames, and all the anxiety he's dealt with from the publicity of people harassing him and bullying him because he's had a lot of mean comments, and even being burnt out several times, the fact that he has still paddled his way through all these trials and tribulations and continues to still make content and now is back stronger than ever, no matter what the views are, it doesn't matter anymore, or what he's doing, I think that that's something to be celebrated. And the LA Beast is an American treasure, no doubt about it. So I look forward to seeing what more he's going to come out with, because you never know what the LA Beast is going to do. But one thing's for sure, he's an absolute YouTube legend. And those are my thoughts on the LA Beast currently here in 2024, you guys. Thank you for watching.